for this week's report. A reminder about the Powder Keg Beer and Chili Festival. 1 week till the Spooky Folsom event. Changes to the Coast Route 7 bus service. Blue Hawks face off against Warriors this Saturday. Information about Exeter Speak-Ups. Local group gathers for walks every Friday. For Exeter TV, I'm Dan Monchek, and this is the Exeter Biweekly Report. Let's get started. Good afternoon, Exeter. Thanks for tuning into the show today. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and like this video to help spread word about the show and all things Exeter. For our first segment, with the Powder Keg Beer and Chili Fest coming up just around the corner, Chef Gabe decided to open a chili stand of his own.
Chili, come get your chili here. Fresh chili just for whoever wants to buy it.
One chili, please.
Sure thing, sir. Let me grab a bowl for you. Coming right up, sir. Did you eat all my chili?
No.
You have chili on your shirt.
That's chili from home.
You're still holding the spoon.
This is my spoon from home.
I can see you chewing. I don't know what this is.
Look, do you have the chili or not? I'm starving.
Nope. I guess I don't.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, wait. That's my hat. What? You took my hat. What?
Hey there, all you Powder Keg fans. David and Caroline here from the Parks and Rec Department, here to tell you about the 13th annual Powder Keg Beer and Chili Festival coming up on October 4th.
We have over 10 chili vendors registered and signed up, ready to serve chili to you all. We have over 60 breweries ready to go, plenty of artisan vendors, food trucks, and more fun to have.
Backed by popular demand, we have Maddie and the Penders here to raise the roof on our bandstand down here at Swayze Parkway to enjoy over plenty of chili and beer.
This event is brought to you by the Exeter Area Chamber of Commerce, Exeter Parks and Recreation, M&T Bank, and Newburyport Savings Bank. Tickets are available online at powderkegbeerfest.com.
The Exeter Lit Fest Spooky Folsom event is 1 week away. Here's everything you need to know.
Tales of ghouls and goblins and ghosts and ghastly events are happening at the Exeter Spooky Folsom Party. The Exeter Lit Fest invites you to take a look at a horrifyingly great party hosted at Folsom Tavern, where many frights will be had by all. An immersive costume party in the yard, with spooky events and a beer garden for attendees 21 and up. It is sure to be a frighteningly good time. For more information about Spooky Folsom, you can visit the Exeter Lit Fest webpage at exeterlitfest.com.
Coast recently expanded their Route 7 on-demand service. We spoke with Executive Director of Coast, Rad Nichols, to learn more about what this means for Exeter riders. The Cooperative Alliance for Seacoast Transport, also known as COAST, has a planned expansion to their Route 7 on-demand service. Previously, it only served sections of Newmarket and Exeter, but this change will provide full coverage of both towns, as well as a small section around the Market Basket Shopping Plaza in Stratham, and the Rockingham County Aging and Disability Resource Center, formerly known as ServiceLink. We met up with the Executive Director at Coast, Rad Nichols, to learn more about what this change means for Exeter residents.
What we're talking about changing, and what we will change based on our board's vote last week, is we will serve any destination in Exeter or Newmarket in the future starting after October 1st. And that's a big expansion for both communities. Any origin, any destination in either community, and you can travel between communities and including that small part of Stratham.
All you need to do to ride on Route 7 is book the service at least one business day in advance by calling TripLink, Coast Regional Transport Call Center, at the number below, or apply for transportation on their website at communityrides.org. Then, for $3, a bus will pick you up at your location and bring you to wherever your destination is, as long as both locations are within Exeter, Newmarket, or the small bubble around the Market Basket in Stratham. This service runs from 9:30 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
I'd be remiss if I didn't say, this expansion and the expansion last year of an additional day is all due to a generous donation from a local foundation. And we couldn't do this without them. So very, very much appreciated. And I know it's appreciated by our riders who really are looking forward to this sort of new freedom in the communities of Exeter and Newmarket.
This weekend, the Exeter Blue Hawks will face off against their rivals, the Winnacunnet Warriors, on Saturday, September 27th. With both teams entering Week 4 undefeated, it's sure to be a great game to watch. If you can't watch from the stands, head over to Blue Hawk Media Channel 6 to watch coverage of the game live from Bill Ball Stadium, starting at 1 p.m. Whether you're looking to improve your public speaking or enhance your presentations for work, Exeter Speak-Ups, a Toastmaster International club, may be right for you. Gabe Perez attended one of their meetings to learn more about the organization.
I vividly remember when I received the message 2 years ago that would change my career. I was outside in my yard, putting around like I usually do, and I heard this unusual ding on my cell phone. And it wasn't the sound that my phone typically makes when I get a text message. It was different, but it was still a little familiar. And then I remembered that it was the notification for an app called WhatsApp.
The Exeter Toastmasters Speak-Ups group has been a prominent force within the community for many years. With regular meetings occurring via Zoom or in public such as Riverwoods, the group's goal is to become adaptable, stronger, and more consistent public speakers.
It's really an opportunity to participate in a standard meeting. So there's lots of practice. And there's the curriculum, which really talks about a skill, gives examples. There's video, there's audio, and there's assessments. And people can apply what they learn immediately, either on the job or in their personal life. People crave genuine connection and genuine leadership, and that's what we help people with.
One member has been rising through the ranks as he makes his way to achieving his personal goals.
It's been great. You can make it whatever you want it to be, and there are so many different ways to participate in Toastmasters. So there are different avenues that you can take. You can work on presentation mastery. It's so supportive, and you'll get great feedback. You'll get constructive feedback on things that you can improve upon, but it's all with the goal of just helping everybody. And that's really the theme that runs through these Toastmasters meetings. It's really all about helping and supporting each other.
Toastmasters Speak-Ups is an experience for everyone. Whether you're looking to hone your skills, improve your speeches professionally, or something in between, there is a place for everyone. You can reach out to the Toastmasters at toastmasters.org and see if Speak-Ups is for you.
For our last segment, we have a story about a special group of men in town. Perhaps you've seen them out and about on Friday morning. Bob Glacki set out last Friday with the Exeter Men's Walking Group to get his steps in.
Every Friday morning, a group of guys gather at a local Exeter coffee shop. The group's mission is quite simple: drink some coffee and go for a walk. The group started with just two men, Paul Amundsen and Kevin Joyce.
We started walking together when we retired, which was just a natural thing for us to do because we've been friends, at the high school. And then people just started joining. They just came out of the woodwork. Well, yeah, and we said, yeah, okay, come on. So before we knew it, we're up to like 17 people now.
And I think some of the wives recommended them.
Yes, it is, yeah. We're glad to get rid of us.
Each week, on Friday morning, The walking group enjoys a cup of coffee and catches up with each other before heading out on their walk. The conversations are varied and often packed with a good dose of humor.
I saw its head right here.
That's
Once.
What's that, a woodchuck?
It's a weasel or something. It was
Weasel?
too small for a woodchuck.
Well, we got a bunch of weasels here already.
Yeah, we come from a lot of different, career backgrounds and places where we've lived. And so it's pretty easy to generate a lot of conversation about different things. And a lot of it is humor, too. I mean, we laugh a good portion of the time. And maybe at our age, we've seen enough to know life offers some pretty interesting topics.
Yeah, we never run out of things to talk about, I'll tell you that right now.
Humor and chats aside, the group plays an important role for its members in retirement, as Paul and Kevin explain.
I realized that a lot of women get together after they retire. They do things together, that kind of thing. And quite often men don't do that. They just simply retire and then they stay at home. So I thought, why should they stay at home when we're perfectly capable of getting together and doing things like that? So we solve all the world's problems every Friday. It's
Somebody listens to us. I think, too, when you realize that so much of your social life is tied into your career.
That's true.
We worked with a lot of wonderful, people over the years, and then all of a sudden that's gone.
Yeah.
And one of the things I love is the spontaneity, because we spend our lives as teachers, counselors, where everything is planning and bells ring and we got to move. So with this group, we don't have any plan. We show up every Friday morning. We don't even know where we're going to walk until the last second.
Last minute sometimes, yeah.
We have no idea what we're going to talk about. And yet, within a couple of minutes, the stories start to flow. Jokes, some corny, begin to flow, and an hour goes by before you know.
With each word and step, the group is working to stay connected and stay active. Each week, the group hits the streets of Exeter, not knowing where they'll end up or who they'll meet along the way.
Hello, how are you, sir? Not bad for an old man. Yeah, not bad.
That's good.
I think a big thing is just maybe a good lesson for everybody is get out of your car. When we walk, you never can predict. We bump into all kinds of nice people.
Oh, yeah.
We've been invited into so many places.
We've been at every new PEA building that comes along.
Even private homes.
We've been to private homes that people have invited us to. All that kind of stuff.
One fellow even asked our recommendation.
Oh, yeah, he
was doing.
Right up the street, the guy.
And once we learned we didn't have to pay for it, we were very liberal about our advice.
Yeah.
The group also gives back to the community by volunteering to help with local events, such as the Festival of the Trees and the Exeter Lit Fest. So if you see Paul or Kevin, or any other members of the Exeter walking group out around town on a Friday morning, say hi, and better yet, call up a friend and hit the sidewalks and trails of Exeter and start your own walking group.
Yeah, as we get older, one guy said they're going to start calling us the Exeter Men's Walker Club.
They're coming for us now.
That does it for this week's report. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help us spread the word about the show and all things Exeter. And head over to the town website and subscribe to the town email newsletter to get this show and other local news sent straight to your inbox. We'll be back on October 10th for the next edition of the show. For Exeter TV, I'm Dan Monchek, and this has been the Exeter Biweekly Report. Have a great weekend, Exeter.
Whoa, what are you doing here? You don't work here anymore, do you?
I've been working here for months.
What?
Bob, who are you talking to? There's nobody there.
I'm talking to... Wait, Will was just here a second ago.